Welcome to another deep dive. Looks like today we'll be exploring the beautiful island of Saint Lucia. You sent us tons of travel articles and guides, even some restaurant reviews. Are you planning a trip by any chance?
It certainly seems that way, and from what I see here, you're interested in, well, the luxurious side of St. Lucia, but you also want to experience some authentic local culture, maybe even a bit of adventure.
That's the best way to do it.
Right.
Indulge a little, but also really get to know the place. I'm curious, though. Have you heard about the drive-in volcano?
The Sulphur Springs, yes. It's actually a dormant volcano, but the caldera is still active. With bubbling mud and sulfuric hot springs, you can literally drive up to the edge and experience the geothermal activity firsthand. Really quite unique.
That's wild. Okay, got to add that to my list. But before we get too far into the specifics, can you give us just a quick overview of St. Lucia? Like, what makes it so special?
Well, St. Lucia is located in the Eastern Caribbean, part of the Windward Islands chain. It's known for its dramatic volcanic landscapes, especially the Pittons.
Those iconic peaks.
Yes, rising straight out of the sea. And they're not just beautiful, they actually hold deep spiritual significance for the indigenous people of St. Lucia. Local legends say they were once lovers, transformed into mountains by the gods.
Wow. That's so much more interesting than, just saying they're a UNESCO World Heritage Site,
Yeah.
which, don't get me wrong, they are, but the legend adds like a whole other layer to the experience.
Exactly. And beyond the Piptons, you've got lush rainforests, cascading waterfalls, volcanic black sand beaches, and this fascinating blend of French and English influences, which gives the island this unique cultural flavor.
Okay, this is already sounding amazing, but let's be practical for a moment. You were looking into safety and logistics, and I know you have some sources on that, right?
Yes. And as with any destination, it's wise to do your research. Be aware of your surroundings. The U.S. State Department recommends normal precautions for St. Lucia, so no need to be overly concerned, just use common sense, especially when walking alone at night. And research the areas that you plan to visit. But overall, St. Lucia is considered a safe and welcoming place for tourists.
That's good to know. Now, what about like the more practical stuff? Currency, passports, all that?
Right. Well, St. Lucia uses the Eastern Caribbean dollar, but U.S. dollars are widely accepted, and you'll definitely need a valid passport. One helpful tip I always share is that the tap water in St. Lucia is generally safe to drink. It's chlorinated. Some people find the taste a bit different, though, so you might want to pack a reusable water bottle, just in case.
Great tip. I'd rather not spend my vacation, searching for bottled water. Now, based on your sources, you were thinking of visiting during the peak season, which is February to May, right?
Yes. The weather is optimal then. Less rain, plenty of sunshine. But every season in St. Lucia has its own charm. If you're a surfer, for example, the Atlantic side of the island during hurricane season might be appealing.
Hurricane season.
Yeah, runs from June to November. The waves can get pretty intense then.
So there's really something for everyone, no matter when you go. That's good to know. Now let's talk about places to stay. You've highlighted some incredibly luxurious hotels in your research. Jade Mountain, Sugar Beach, and Cap Mazin, right?
You got it. Those are some of the most sought-after accommodations on the island, each offering a very distinct experience.
Jade Mountain really caught my eye, built right into the cliffside, with private infinity pools overlooking the Pittons. Can you imagine waking up to that view?
And it's not just the views. Jade Mountain is all about privacy and exclusivity. They even have a special culinary experience for their guests called Jade Cuisine. It's really designed for the traveler seeking, well, tranquility and personalized service.
It sounds incredible, but I am curious about the open wall concept of the rooms. Is there any privacy, or are you just like one with nature?
They are open to the elements, yes, but strategically designed to ensure privacy, while still blurring the lines between indoor and outdoor living. It's really quite unique.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Now, Sugar Beach, that's another one that just looks amazing. It's nestled right between the Pittons.
Yeah.
And has its own marine sanctuary.
Yes. Sugar Beach is known for its active yet luxurious vibe. They have like these chic beach bungalows, incredible snorkeling right off the beach, and a blend of old world charm and modern amenities. If you're looking to be pampered but also have plenty to do, that's a great option.
And finally, Cap Mazin. It's described as having this captivating blend of Mexican, Mediterranean, and Moorish influences. What's the story there?
So Cap Mazin is a boutique hotel perched above Smuggler's Cove. Stunning location. It's known for its unique architecture, rooftop terraces with private pools, And a rather unique amenity, they have a champagne zip line.
Wait, a champagne zip line, is that like a gimmick or does it actually add to the experience?
It's definitely a conversation starter, but it does speak to the level of personalized service and attention to detail that Cap Maison is known for.
Okay, these luxurious options are tempting, but I know not everyone travels on that budget. What about some more affordable options? You had a few others on your list.
Absolutely. St. Lucia caters to all types of travelers and budgets. You were looking into Anse Chastanet, Ladera, and the Rabat Hotel, right?
Yes. Anse Chastanet stood out to me because it's described as being so integrated with nature, with a focus on diving and eco-conscious practices.
Anse Chastanet is a fantastic example of how St. Lucia is balancing tourism with environmental sustainability. They're very committed to preserving their natural resources, which is commendable.
I love that. And then there's Ladera, with those rustic treehouse-like villas perched on a volcanic ridge. It seems so romantic and secluded.
Ladera is all about embracing the natural beauty of the island. Their architecture is inspired by traditional open-wall designs, allows for panoramic views, and natural ventilation. They even have private plunge pools in some of the villas.
And let's not forget the Rabat Hotel, which is like a chocolate lover's dream, a cocoa plantation tour, chocolate-infused spa treatments. Sign me up.
The Rabat Hotel is definitely unique. But beyond the chocolate, they also have a strong focus on local sourcing and sustainable practices. So it aligns with the island's commitment to responsible tourism.
So you get to indulge your sweet tooth while also supporting the local community. That's a win-win.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm already getting excited about all these different accommodation options. But before we get too carried away planning our dream stay, let's talk about what we can actually do in St. Lucia. You got a list of attractions and activities to explore, right?
I do. And while relaxing at a beautiful resort is tempting, venturing out to experience the island's culture and natural beauty is essential.
Let's dive into that.
Sounds good to me. So, first on your list, Pigeon Island National Park. Have you heard about it?
I've seen pictures. It looks beautiful. What's so special about it?
Well, it's the small island connected to the mainland by a causeway, and it has like a fascinating history. It was once a strategic military outpost. You can still explore the ruins of forts and bunkers from the 18th century.
Oh, wow.
And the views from the top of the island. Incredible. You can see both the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean.
And I read that it's also the venue for the annual St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.
That's right. Huge event. Draws music lovers from all over the world.
Okay. Pigeon Island is definitely going on the list.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, remember that drive-in volcano we talked about, the Sulphur Springs?
Oh, yeah. Can't forget that.
So besides that, you can also take a dip in the therapeutic mud baths there. They're rich in minerals and said to have rejuvenating properties.
So you can see a volcano and get a spa treatment all in one place. Perfect.
Exactly. Now, for something a bit different, there's Marigot Bay. It's a historic harbor, incredibly picturesque. You might recognize it from movies like Dr. Dolittle and Firepower. They film scenes there.
I can see why. It looks like a postcard. All those sailboats bobbing in the turquoise water.
And then there's Soufriere, charming town nestled at the foot of the Pitons. It's a great place to, wander around, soak up the atmosphere, maybe grab a bite to eat. It gives you a glimpse into St. Lucia's colonial past and its vibrant present.
Speaking of food, I'm actually really excited to dive into the culinary scene in St. Lucia. All those restaurant recommendations you gave me, amazing. From fine dining to casual spots, it seems like there's something for every taste and budget.
Absolutely. St. Lucia's cuisine is this wonderful mix of Crimean flavors with influences from France, England, and Africa. It's all about fresh, local ingredients, bold spices, a whole lot of flavor.
I'm seeing a lot of seafood on the list, which makes sense given the island location.
Oh, yeah. Freshly caught fish is a staple, often prepared with Creole seasonings.
Creole cuisine.
It's really a fusion of culinary traditions, brought to the Caribbean by African, European, and indigenous peoples, known for its complex flavors, often incorporating things like coconut milk, plantains, and a variety of spices.
That explains the unique flavors I'm seeing described in these reviews. One restaurant that caught my eye is Camilla's. It's known for its authentic Creole cuisine and this must-try cocktail called the Camilla's Voodoo. Sounds intriguing, right?
Camilla's is a great choice. Local favorite, known for its warm hospitality and authentic flavors. The Camilla's Voodoo cocktail is a bit of a mystery, but definitely a popular choice.
A little mystery adds to the fun. We also have Pirates Cove on the list. described as a casual pub-style spot on the waterfront in Soufriere.
Pirates Cove is great if you want to just relax, enjoy the views, have some delicious food. They're known for their burgers and wraps.
Okay, so we've got options for a romantic dinner, a casual lunch, everything in between. Now, beyond these specific restaurants, what are some must-try dishes or food experiences unique to St. Lucia?
Well, you absolutely have to try green fig and saltfish. Considered the national dish. It's a simple dish made with boiled green bananas and salted cod, typically served with a tomato-based sauce, but packed with flavor. You'll find it on menus all over the island.
Green fig and saltfish.
Ah,
Got it. What about markets or street food vendors? Are those worth checking out?
absolutely. St. Lucia's markets are like a feast for the senses. You'll find these vibrant colors, exotic aromas, and friendly vendors selling everything from fresh produce and spices to delicious street food. You could try things like grilled fish, bakes, which is a type of fried dough, and akra, which are savory fritters.
You know, I once had this amazing grilled fish at a market in Grenada. The whole experience was just so vibrant and memorable. I'm definitely going to have to check out the markets in St. Lucia.
That's the spirit. Embrace the local flavors, talk to the vendors, don't be afraid to try new things.
Now, I want to circle back to something we mentioned earlier, responsible tourism. It's not just about enjoying a destination. It's about respecting it
Ugh.
and contributing positively to the local community and the environment. What are some practical tips for travelers who want to make a difference during their visit to St. Lucia?
That's a really important point. There are a lot of, small things you can do that can have a big impact.
Let's hear them.
So for starters, choose accommodations and tour operators that have a strong commitment to sustainable practices. A lot of hotels in St. Lucia are implementing these like eco-friendly initiatives,
Oh, like what?
using solar power, reducing waste, supporting local communities.
So do your research, make sure your money is going to businesses that are, doing things the right way.
Exactly. And be mindful of your water and energy consumption. Even small things like turning off the lights when you leave your room, it can make a difference.
Easy enough. What else?
Support local businesses as much as possible. Buy souvenirs from local artisans. Eat at local restaurants. Consider taking tours led by local guides.
That's a great way to experience authentic St. Lucian culture and, directly contribute to the local economy.
Right. And when it comes to exploring the natural environment, always stay on marked trails. Avoid disturbing wildlife. Never litter.
Yeah. Those are all like really important things to remember. It's about leaving a positive impact, not a negative one.
Exactly. Responsible tourism is all about being mindful and respectful of the places we visit and the people who live there.
Well said. Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about the practicalities of, actually planning a trip to St. Lucia. First things first, how do you get there?
The main airport is Huanora International Airport. It's located in the southern part of the island. There are direct flights from several major U.S. cities, making it quite accessible.
Okay. And once you're on the island, what are the best ways to get around?
Taxis are readily available. Can be a bit pricey, though, especially if you're, traveling longer distances.
Yeah.
Renting a car gives you more freedom to explore at your own pace.
Hmm.
But keep in mind, they drive on the left side of the road in St. Lucia.
Oh, right. That always takes some getting used to.
You could also hire a private driver, which
Yeah.
is a nice way to, see the island and learn about the local culture from someone who knows it well.
And for those who want to explore the coastline, maybe visit a nearby island, are there ferries or like boat tours available?
Absolutely. You can take ferries to islands like Martinique or
Yeah.
go on like a catamaran cruise, explore the beautiful coves and beaches around St. Lucia. There are also water taxis that can shuttle you between different resorts and beaches.
So plenty of options for getting around. Now let's talk budget. Is St. Lucia a destination that requires like deep pockets, or can you experience it on a more, modest budget?
You can absolutely experience St. Lucia on a budget. We've already talked about the range of accommodation options, from luxury resorts to charming guest houses. And the same goes for dining. You can find delicious meals at local eateries for a fraction of the price of those, fancy resort restaurants.
And don't forget about the markets
Oh,
and street food vendors.
exactly. Embrace the local culture, try new things, and you'll have an amazing experience without breaking the bank.
Any final tips for someone planning a trip to St. Lucia?
I would say pack light. Embrace the island time mentality and don't be afraid to, step outside your comfort zone and try new things. Whether you're looking for adventure, relaxation, or a bit of both, St. Lucia has something to offer everyone.
This has been an incredible deep dive into St. Lucia. I feel like I've learned so much, and I'm already dreaming about those pits and views and the delicious food.
It's a truly special island. I hope you get to experience it for yourself someday.
Me too. And for you listening, we hope this deep dive has given you some inspiration and practical information for your own St. Lucian venture. Remember, travel is about more than just, checking things off a list. It's about immersing yourself in a new culture, connecting with the people, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. Until next time, happy travels.